Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Mazza here, coming at you from Cine TV. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on the channel. I know Mr. Paris would appreciate that. All right, we're coming to you from the Lecom Harbor Center in downtown Buffalo, New York again today. Your Pittsburgh Knights are in the championship game. They are going to be facing off against the Niagara Sting. We were able to find out that this Niagara team is in fact from the Canadian side, so that explains a lot of their good hockey. Number 9 was their player that kind of got us last game. Fast little skater. He was able to take it end to end, and I think he got the deciding goal. The first matchup also had a little bit of questionable officiating, so we're hoping that we get a better matchup and a better officiated game this time around. Let's let the boys figure this out and not the Stripes. Sorry, I'm reading my phone. Some messages getting sent around, making sure everybody has the link to watch this at home. It appears you all do. Thanks to the moms for passing that around and making sure everybody at home is able to view. Obviously, shout out to my wife, Valerie Mazza. Hopefully, the Rabbit, B, he's at home watching too, cheering on his brother and the Knights teammates here, and all the rest of you Pens family out there. I was told the 2010 team won their earlier matchup against the Buffalo Junior Sabres by the score of 2-0. So that's a good thing. Let's see if the 2015s can't bring some hardware back to the Berg on this cold Buffalo day. Let's see, messages are flying around still. Yep, stream is on. Thanks, Natalie. 4 minutes left in warm-ups. Looks like we're going to start right around 12:10, 12:15, somewhere around there. Let's see. Looking for a shout out to Mo Dog back in the 412 as well. Him and Rich, they're watching the game, cheering on Sea Dog. And of course the teammates here. So yeah, this going to be a rematch from yesterday afternoon's game. Now that I'm looking over there at the gold sweater team, Niagara, Krupa, he's a player, number 10. He's got the red gloves on. Let's see what's going on over here as well. Number 9, I can't pronounce that name, something Rawa. So we know those are two players that like to get after it, and they're very aggressive. They're very fast. So the Knights know what we have in front of us, and we also didn't play our best game yesterday. It was the second game of the day after, or on Friday, second game of the day after the long car ride here, or short car ride here, however you want to phrase it. But this is it. The kids know on the Knights team that this is the last game of the weekend, that they want to go home with the trophy. They've got to bring it. This game really is a toss-up. The score of the first matchup was 3-2. Obviously our Knights have been pumping more goals into the net than that, but this netminder I think was pretty solid, and I believe that Krupa, number 9, and also now that I'm looking again, number 29, Palmer, that they were three key players there. I see another kid in red gloves over there, Nicholas maybe, on Niagara, wearing 99. So if a kid's wearing 99, they usually got to do that number some justice. So he might be a little player too. Something correlation there with the red gloves on Krupa. Maybe Krupa, and his name's Nichols, 99. Maybe they're from the same team and they joined in with this Niagara team to come south of the border and get a championship, eh? We'll see what happens. I know our boys should be pumped. I know I'm pumped. I know all the parents here are pumped. Referees look ready to go. We're down to about 1:20 left in warm-ups. Teams are starting to gather in by the benches. They're going to clean the pucks up off the ice, make sure everything's ready to go. Let's see. All right, Knights come out from the net. They still got some pucks to clean up. All right, sorry, had to hit mute there and discuss things with the engineer, the man in charge, Nick Paris himself. Tell you what, Natalie, I don't know how you put up with him. I'm only around him a few times, once a month or so, and boy, he's tough to deal with. Surprised we didn't get the Canadian anthem there as well, guys. All right. Looks like we got a feisty bunch of moms over there behind the Niagara bench. Good thing there's 80 feet of ice separating the moms from this side. All right. The folks here at the Lecom Harbor Center are doing it right. They brought you the national anthem. They've got the PA announcer. I apologize for being quiet there. Hopefully you all got that at home on the feed. So here we go. Teams step out the center. Ferguson steps in for the draw. You heard it. Gailey, Gaworski, Loya, and Nenevisa. Niagara controls that. They go D to D, come up the wing here. Nenevisa steps over. He grabs that puck. He circles. Going to play it there for Gailey. Nenevisa steps around. There's a man open in the center. Oh, centering pass misses wide. Gaworski over there. He chips it by. Ferguson's in a foot race. 29 Palmer. He's got some wheels. Ferguson gives chase. He's going to force the play up the wall here. Niagara player, the Sting, grabs that. Nenevisa knocks it away. Gailey now. He sends it out to the center. That's going to be picked up by number 19. Ferguson gets a piece of that. Puck ping-ponging around it in the neutral zone. Gaworski maybe with a chance here. Gaworski around the defender. Gaworski's in. Lets a shot fire. Oh, it hits off the goalie and just bounces wide. Nice save there by the netminder. Gailey grabs control. Here comes the Sting, the Niagara Sting coming with that now. Gaworski has it. He's going to get it deep. Knights are going to look to change here, I think. Borman's fresh out. Borman sends one on the net. There's a rebound there. Oh, Gailey just missed it. Gaworski in on the forecheck. That puck's sent up the wall. Loya's going to step down and hold that. Loya looks to go around a player. He does. He has two people open and on the back door. Loya instead shoots it, misses the net. That's going to come out the near side here. Nenevisa retreating. That's number 77. He's unable to get it. Gailey picks it up. Chuck it in there, Chuck. That's it, Chuck. Paris cutting down the slot. Defense for the Knights changing behind the play. Paris grabs that. He has some room. Walks out, lets a backhand shot. It's in the back of the net. There you go. Our engineer, Blake Paris, number 25, gets the first tally of the game on a fantastic individual effort. He was in hard on the forecheck, picked the Niagara player's pocket, walked out and threw a backhand shot up top under the bar to give your Knights a 1-0 lead. Good job there by Blake to work.
Go, boys.
So that's a lead for the Knights. We're going to see Welch, Ferguson, Paris, Mazza, and Levin. Referee instructs the centers to back up. Puck's one through. Ferguson looking for Paris. Let's see here. Niagara player looks to skate that in. Mazza's backing off way far. He blocks that shot, sends it up the slot for somebody. Nothing doing there. Puck goes in on Gaworski. Oh, dangerous one there. Gaworski gloved that down, though. The glove man, he's awake. Would like to see Mazza maybe skate that puck more towards the boards or pass it up the wall and not the middle. So we're going to have a face-off in the Knights defensive end. Ferguson stepping in. Puck is one. Ferguson's going to try to take that straight through. Paris is out there as well. Niagara keeps it, though. That's along the wall now, number 87. He throws a shot in. Mazza blocks it off the shoulders. Good thing Dad bought him those big shoulder pads. Mazza's blocking pucks all weekend. Puck, wraparound attempt. Nothing doing. That's a kick to the corner now by Levin. Niagara showing a little bit of a surge here. Puck goes through. Ferguson has Paris out in front. Can he get it to him? Oh, it was on his backhand. He couldn't. Welch comes and gets it, though. Welch, he's going to gain the blue line. Knights are changing behind the play. Ferguson, though, grabs it. He sends it back over for Welch. Welch has Paris wide open in the slot. Get it to him. There's the pass. Oh, the Sting read it. Blake knocked off his skates. Referees say play on. Ferguson fires that in deep. Let's get to the forecheck now. There goes Welch. Paris is there. He's looking to walk out again. That move worked for him last time, not this time. Red glove player for Niagara knocks that puck to the wall. Here comes the Sting. Number 98, he goes around Loya. Borman and Nenevisa are back, though. That's a good job there by Loya to force that puck to the wall. Borman steps in to lend a hand. Niagara player sends it in deep. Nenevisa gives chase. Spring it. CJ has both the wingers over here stopped for a moment. I don't know. CJ takes the ice, fires it out, gets it to Stark. Stark pushes it along the wall. Houston looks to come over. He gains the zone. On sides, puck's in some skates. Here comes number 4. He's unable to get the puck. Sting looking to clear it up the wall. Good job there by Nenevisa to stop it, but it does come back to neutral. He sends it out to some space. Borman's going to pick it up. I know Borman wasn't feeling the best earlier this morning. Hopefully he's healthy and he can battle through this. We really need 74 to contribute if the Knights want to have a chance here. Easton's a key player on this team. Here comes Loya. He passes to Houston. Houston puts it back for Loya, but then he entered the zone. Knights have to hold up. Here comes Krupa. Get on that back check, boys. Nenevisa backing off. Shots fired. Oh, it hits off the crossbar. Knights a little bit fortunate there on that play. Can't let Krupa shoot. So Sting has the puck on the wall here. He goes around Nenevisa. I think that's Borman in there. He sticks that away. He wraps it hard around the wall. That's going to come over to Stark. Stark's in a foot race over there. Nico and a Sting player battling. Loya's over there as well. I think Borman too. Puck squirts out near the point. 98. He's going to backhand that down in. Nenevisa stops it in the slot. You got Houston. Move it. Move it. There you go. Move it. Too late there. I'd like to see CJ move that a little quicker because Brody was leaving the zone. Niagara player read it and stepped in front. That puck comes back to the Knights' end. It's going to be carried in. Nenevisa applying some pressure. He forces the play to the outside. Niagara, they play it off the wall. Borman comes through. Borman skates around one. Borman has Houston out in front. Easton's going to take it himself. Stay on sides, Brody. Easton takes it in. He's 1-on-3, looking for a backhand pass to Stark. Nothing doing. Good defense there by Niagara. Gaworski off the bench. Puck's right in his feet. Gaworski, he steps around the defender. He's hauled down. There we go. Referee got that one. 7:23 mark. Your Knights are going to go on a power play for the next minute 30. Shots right now are in favor of the Knights. 3-2 for the Sting. So that's also Krupa that took that. That's a big penalty there. Number 10 in the gold. He's a player. Referee struggling to get that door open. It's been a struggle all weekend. Maybe that's why some of the referees weren't calling penalties. They don't want to try to open that door. So for the power play, we're going to see Ferguson, Gaworski, Gailey, Levin, and Mazza on the backside. Let's see what's going on here. Ferguson and Gaworski discuss what's going on. One referee's over at the other circle, and she decides it's going to be easier to skate over here where all the kids are. Good call. Ferguson, let's see if he's going to win it to the net with Gaworski crashing. He tried to win it. It went forward. That puck is going to be tried to be cleared, but unable to do so. Gaworski has it. He sends a shot down. That's going to hit the back wall. Palmer picks that up. He's pressured by Gailey. Gailey's going to take that puck away. He does so. Oh, just out of the reach of Ferguson. That puck comes out. Levin, he's unable to hold it. Levin sends it back in. That's an offsides. Gaworski and I think that's number 19, Canning. They collide. Canning a little slow getting up there. He's up. He's okay. We get the offsides there. Face-off will be back at neutral. Gaworski's holding the shoulder. He's a little bit banged up. Coach sends a full nope. Just one. We got Paris coming out now. Paris, Ferguson, Gailey, Levin, and Mazza. Face-offs one forward into the Niagara end. Good pressure there applied by Fergie. That puck comes out the center. Mazza's going to skate over. Look to get that. Mazza turns wide. He has Paris over there. Finds Blake with a pass. Blake's in one-on-one. Gets control of that puck. Gains the zone. He has Ferguson. Paris is hauled down. Wow. Paris from his butt. Ferguson has it. Has Gailey out in the center. Finds him. Gailey walks in. Fires a shot. Oh, he just missed a sliding goalie on the backside. Paris is going to get that on the far side. Sends it back to the point to Mazza. Mazza, rink wide to Gailey. Gailey steps around one. Gailey fires another shot. Oh, just misses wide again. Paris from the back of the net. He has it again on the backhand. Just misses wide again. That's 3 that have just missed now in the last 10 seconds. Ferguson picks it up. He goes up the half wall. Has to play to his backhand as there's 3 Niagara players over there harassing him. Finally, Gailey comes over. Paris comes over. Gailey skates out with the puck. Looks for a centering pass. It hits Ferguson. Ferguson lets one fly. It gets through the 5-hole, but somehow goes wide behind the goalie. Paris over applying the pressure. There's Riker G. Chuck. Chuck finds Paris. Oh, Paris couldn't pull the trigger. Riker G sends something backhand on net. We're down to 10 seconds left on the power play. Borman comes on fresh from the bench. Levin, keep that in, Alex. Alex Levin skates close. There we go. Fires a shot. Levin with a ripper. That makes it into the far corner here. Niagara's back to even strength. Make sure that we have that guy coming out of the box. That's Krupa. He's dangerous. Loya's back. That should be an icing. Uh-oh. Krupa might win this race and get to the puck before it makes it to the end line. He's going to do so, but he runs out of real estate. Oh, finds 1-5, to tie it at 1. Unfortunate there. That was 2 feet away from being an icing, and Krupa just he has the speed, and he got to that puck and somehow beat Gaworski on the 5-hole. Right after the penalty kill, Niagara's thing builds off that momentum, and they get the equalizer. So 1-1, 5:35 left in the first. Knights send out Stark, Borman, Houston. Puck's one forward momentarily, comes back to Loya. Loya's going to look to get things moving. He circles back into his own end. He's in trouble now. He's going to come out the far side, uses Nenevisa as a screen. Grant goes through 2, trying to get around that last one. It finds Stark. Houston's offsides. That would have been a 3-on-1. 7-year-olds playing hockey. They're still learning offsides, learning where the blue line is, learning that sometimes the other guy is going to carry it and not dump it and not make the pass, and just it's a growing situation. So Borman's out for the draw. He sends that forward. He's trying to get to it himself. He's hauled down, no call. Stark now down the wall. He's going to give chase. He has the puck. Surveys. Nico goes wide side looking for Loya. That was blocked away momentarily. Loya picks it up. Sends it down deep for Borman. Borman surveys. Borman sends something right to the slot. It's there for Stark. Cleared away by Niagara. Loya fires a shot. That's sent wide. Stark's going to get to that puck. He has an ice at the point. Stark surveys. He goes to CJ. CJ sends a pass just over blindly. Intercepted by Niagara. The Knights are doing that a little bit too much. All of our defenders are getting caught just throwing that pass through on the D-to-D play, and sometimes it's not there. So that puck comes back through the neutral zone to Houston. He's going to get the red line and dump it. Coaches are yelling for a change. Gaworski comes. Loya comes. Knights right now have 5 out. Okay, Levin's back. Nenevisa tries to go around a player, unable to do so. Levin comes through, pokes it away. CJ, go with it. CJ dumps that in. It hits a Niagara player, comes back through to the neutral zone. Puck's just tennis match right now through the neutral zone. That's going to hit Ferguson's stick. He's going to look to carry it. He goes around one but can't get around the other. Niagara, number 87. He tries to step around Levin, unable to do so. Levin skates it back towards this near wall here. He has Ferguson out in front. He looks for Ferguson, but that's bottled up momentarily. Gailey now has it. Gailey, Gaworski's offsides now. Let's go, boys. Come on. Got to stay on sides here. That's 2 times we would have been in either on a 2-on-1, 3-on-1, and had a chance, but the boys are offsides. Let's go. Coach Cliff, I can guarantee I know what you're working on next practice. So, another face-off at neutral zone. We're going to see Gaworski, Ferguson, Gailey, Levin, and Mazza. Ferguson tries to push that forward. It's sent back to the D. Levin dumps that over to the near wall for Gailey. Gaworski comes through. Ferguson on a back check. Levin gives chase. Mazza, he's going to force that player wide. Mazza gets a stick in the way there. Takes that player down. No call. Should have been a trip on Mazza or a hook. Puck's behind the Knights net. Gailey looking to get it. That's big number 98 for Niagara. He's going to look to keep it down there. He does momentarily, but now Gailey sends it up the wall hard. Hits number 7. Gaworski steps through. He runs into Gailey. Ferguson comes out with it. There goes Fergie. Fergie's getting the legs going. He's up there by himself, though. He's on a backhand. Sends a backhand through. Krupa blocks that attempt. Puck's still behind the net. Gaworski comes through. Picks up the mail. He lifted a stick there. Puck comes out to Gailey. Gailey backhands it softly to the net. Nothing doing. Gailey finds the puck again. Goes through his skates. That puck's played out past the point. Levin's here. Levin should have that. He kind of momentarily fell down, but gets back up and gathers himself. He's going to go right in front of the net. Goes to the corner. Makes a pass that's deflected. Here comes Krupa. Don't let him shoot, dog. See, dog, stay with him. Good job. Centering pass. Hits Gaworski in the chest and bottles that up. We're down to the 2:50 mark of the first period. Shots are 5-4, still in favor of your Knights. Score is 1-1. Coach changes up the troops. Borman steps in for the faceoff. Nenavisa, Paris, Welch, and Loya are out there. Puck won by Niagara. They send it behind the net. Nenavisa picks it up. He stick handles. He's unable to make the pass up the wall. Niagara defender came in and took it away. There's a winger down there. Borman's down there as well. The center, here comes Borman. He's looking for Paris. Get it, Blake. Here comes Paris, number 25. Puck's out in front of him a little bit too far. He's going to send an off-angle shot. Nope. He wisely hits the brakes. Puck's knocked away from him, though, by a good defensive play. Here comes Welch in on the check. Nenavisa at neutral zone. Spins away from the pressure. He's unable to get that deep, though. That's going to be Canning, I believe is his name. Borman throws it past. Hits a defender now. Comes all the way back to Nenavisa in his own zone. Don't play with it there. That comes out. Jumps back in. That's going to be offsides. A lot of ping-ponging going on in the neutral zone. Both teams are trying to force that puck up the wall. That's always the safe play. Maybe one of these kids is going to look up and find that guy wide side on that stretch pass, and something can materialize from that. So we're going to see Ferguson, Nico Stark, and Brody Houston. Niagara controls. Number 9 misplays that. Here comes Starkin. Stark getting on the forecheck on number 9. He sends that rink wide. Number 4 picks that up. Backhand pass out. Hits Loya. Loya was caught flat foot. Here comes number 77. He's being harassed from behind. He gets in, fires a shot. Glove man with a great save there. Hit him in the chest. Gaworski, he's trying to get back up. That puck is behind the net. Houston steps over. Nenavisa comes through now. Puck's down in that corner. Houston and Nenavisa battling. Loya steps through. Somebody's got to get up here and not let these kids shoot. Rebound. Juicy sitting there, but that's pulled out of harm's way by Nico Stark. He skates it up, feels the pressure, gets it back out the center. That should be offsides. Referee says play on. Puck sent in. Who's that with the puck now? Is that Nenavisa? Collision out at center with Stark and a Niagara player. Welch now has the puck along the near side. That's Ferguson. Ferguson looking for Houston. That's going to be offsides again. So, down to 1:15 left in the first. All knotted up at 1. Face off, neutral zone. Offsides yet again. Sorry, I put you on mute. Gave the dog some words of encouragement. Told him, let's go. Borman, face off, comes to the near side to Gailey. Gaworski's in the offensive end, though. Another offsides. So, after about 6 to 8 months of practice with onsides and everything that we can do to get it in these kids' head, they're still struggling today. I'm sure the nerves aren't helping. Now, through the face-off, Gaworski's going to look to find that puck wide. He applies some pressure. That's number 4. He's looking to go out the far side. Mazza backs off. Mazza with a good stick, hits him in the skates. Mazza falls. Borman's there. Puck's in the corner. Go get it, dog. Backhand attempt right out in front. Levin blocks that away. That puck's picked up by Niagara. Looking to make a pass, but that's picked off by Gaworski. Gaworski has Chuck out in front. Chuck blows a tire. Can't get up. Here comes Gaworski on the pressure. That's right out for Borman. Borman kicked it. Gaworski comes through, picks it up. He's going to look to go around a Sting player. He does the Borman. Borman looking for the centering pass. Good job there by the defense. Niagara has some numbers here. Dogs in a straight back check roll, just backing up. He gets blown by, but Chuck with the good pressure from behind. That didn't get into the zone. Oh, would have liked to see. Wait. Yep, referee called it offsides. Would have liked to see a non-call there because I don't think that puck went all the way over the blue line. Borman might have had a chance. So we're down to 24.5. Shots are now in favor of Niagara, 6-5. Score is still 1-1. We got Chuck Gailey out there with Gaworski and Ferguson, with Nenavisa and Loya on the backside. Krupa's out there in Palmer and number 9. All at the same time. They're looking to close out the period strong. They make a good play off the face-off, but Loya reads it. Loya's going to look to go around 1 or 2. He finds Gailey instead. Unable to handle the pass. Comes down into the corner with 10 left. Let's see if we can't get one more chance here late, boys. Number 98 tries to wheel that out. Unable to do so. Krupa collided with a couple of players there. Puck comes back to the point. Pass on a vice. Number 11 for Niagara. There we go. Buzzer helped us there. That was a one-on-one situation. Loya was in a good position, though. So Knights escape. 1-1. Niagara brought it the second half of that period. So let's see if the coaches can kind of get the boys back on track here, get them to stay on sides and, get some of these breaks. You know, they just missed on 2 or 3 breaks there where there's a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1. And, you know, those are the differences in these games at this level. Getting the chances because the netminders aren't big. And, you know, these kids can shoot and they're fast. So, all right, the PA announcer's just reinforcing what I just got done telling you folks at home. I don't know how clear that is for you all to hear. It sounds a little bit jumbled in my headset, but hopefully you're able to hear that whenever he's speaking. You got some moms from the Niagara team moving around. I'm sure there's a goalie mom in there. There's maybe a defender mom in there. So they like to get in the end where the action is for their kid. All right, second period. It's going to be the long change. Let's make sure we do the little things again this period, boys. Get those feet moving. Get the red line. When you're in the defensive end, clear the pucks to the corner, to the walls. Be smart. Smart, easy plays wins games. Ferguson's going to step into the draw. He has Welch and Paris with Mazza and Levin. Referee drops the puck. That's going to be controlled over to Welch. Welch looks to go around a player. He gets the zone. Sends the puck in deep. Let's get to the forecheck now, boys. Here comes Welch, Ferguson, Paris. That puck's down there. Paris gives chase. Puck comes up the wall. The Niagara player falls, though. Welch picks it up. Comes back to Mazza. Very hard, though. Levin sends it in. That's going to be offsides. That pass from, I think, Welch to Mazza, it was a little bit too hot to handle in a small space. So we're going to see the same offense. The defense changes. Borman wins it forward, but that's right to a Niagara player. He's going to look to skate away. That's Palmer. Puck finds Paris. Bottled up right there. Borman chips it by, but unable to get it in deep. Welch gets it now. Welch, get the puck deep, boys, and let's go to work. Welch goes down the wall. Palmer pushes him to the corner. There's a centering pass. There's Paris. Yeah, there's Blake Paris with 2 today. I'm pushing his dad right now, folks. So if anything on the scoreboard gets messed up, that's on me. Number 2-5 showing up. He gets another tally. He went to the net hard. The rebound was sitting there for him. Good job, Blake. All right. Puts your Knights back up by the score, 2-1. 11:23. That's a quick strike. 37 seconds in. We're going to see Borman, Houston, Stark, Loya, and Nenevisa still on the backside. Referee set the drop. She does so. Puck is won back to Stark. He wheels away. Goes back to the D to Nenevisa. He goes D to D. Dangerous little play there, but it works. Loya picks it up. Loya has player ahead. Stark. Referees wave off the icing. Say Nico touched that. Good job, Nico, to get a piece. 99 sends that hard up the wall. Nenevisa's there. CJ looking to play it back in deep for Stark. Just misses him. 99's going to send it up the wall hard again. Nenevisa down. Borman's backing him up wisely. Good job there by the boys to read the play and help their teammates stay in good position. That puck's sent out again to Nenevisa. Nenevisa just gets a piece over to Loya. Comes back to center. Houston's there to pick it up. Houston's going to dump it in, but nope, it hit a player. Yep. I was going to say that should have been offside. Some bad puck luck there where Houston was trying to get the puck in deep, and the wingers were out in front of it because it hit a defender right at the blue line and the skates. So another offsides call, and we'll have a face-off at neutral. Coaches send out Gaworski, Ferguson, and Chuck. Mazza and Levin on the backside. Come on, boys. That face-off is one forward. Gaworski tries to get in there and lift the stick. Nothing doing. Puck sent back through neutral. Levin grabs it. Mazza, get over to the other side, out of the way. There we go. That comes all the way through to Gaworski. He falls down but gets it into the zone. Oh, Riker G was there. Chuck almost had it. Mazza now looking for some space. Sends it out to the wide side. That's going to be pressured by Chuck. Chuck takes that puck away momentarily. The other Riker comes in now. It's a Riker squared going over there at the red line. There's bodies on the ice. Chuck puts it into the offensive end. Niagara player retreats. He's going to look to go behind his net and bring it out this near side here. Gaworski with a good forecheck finds Gailey in the slot. He buries it, Riker G. Chuck Gailey gets the third one for the Knights today. He's got some family in the stands. I see proud uncles down here clapping, moms rooting it on. There we go. Good job, Chuck. That gives the score 3-1. 10:04 left in the second. It's those simple plays right there. Win some pucks in the corner and, go to the net. Coaches change it up again quickly. Loya, Nenevisa with Paris, Borman, and Welch. Puck's dropped. Paris skates through. He tries to get that deep, but it finds a Niagara player's stick. Borman intercepts, gains the zone again. Get it down deep there, boys. Good, nice play there by the Sting to almost get that out. And then Avisa came up and applied some pressure. He gets his body in the way now. Paris takes that. 2 players behind. That is not going to be an icing. Referees say he had the red line. Loya gives chase. He's going to pick the puck up behind his net. Comes out this side. That's a good angle there by one Niagara player who hits the deck. He bounced off Loya. Loya's going to take this one. Take it, Grant. Take it, Grant. No, he's in on number 9. Fire! Fire! Oh, he just missed it wide. Rebound out the other side. Welch. Oh, Paris almost with the Hattie. Paris tried baseball swinging that in. Borman did a good job filling in for Loya up high. He now looks for a centering pass. Nothing doing. Niagara player unable to get it out. It hits the slot. There's Welch. Now Welch goes around one, tries to bring it back to his forehand, fires a shot. It's right there. There we go. Borman grabs the puck off the netminder's pad and buries it. Great play there by Noah Welch. Grandma and Mom are cheering hard over here in the stands. Awesome job going to the net by Borman. I'm sure Kelly and Keith are over there really excited as well. We know Easton wasn't feeling the best today, so it's nice for him to get a goal, to be rewarded for his strength to play through the fever he has. It looks like the Niagara coach is calling a timeout. Referees are trying to see if they have a timeout. Yep, referee signals timeout, Niagara. So they'll get a minute or so on the clock here to kind of discuss things. My guess is the coach just wants to slow this down. The Knights have really put their foot on the gas the last 2 minutes and just put 3 pucks in behind the netminder here early on in the second period. They're making those small little plays, throwing the puck to the net, crashing the net. These goals, you know, I say it over and over. The score sheet doesn't say if it was a breakaway, top shelf, one-hand tuck or anything like that. They all count the same. You can bang home a rebound. You can throw something off the back of the goalie. They all count the same on the scoreboard, and that's what you're trying to do is put the puck behind the netminder and come out with a W. So after the timeout here, the Knights are going to send Houston, Stark, Levin, Ferguson, and Mazza. The glove man is going to stay between the pipes for probably another 6+ minutes or so. He and Max typically split time in the games where they go a period and a half each. So we'll look for that change somewhere within this period where the netminders switch it up. Niagara making a late change. Mazza steps in to tell Ferguson something, probably telling him to not let Krupa skate with the puck. Ferguson pushes that puck forward. That's going to be controlled by Stark. Nico, he shot out of a cannon real quick. Oh, good play there by Palmer to knock the puck away. Stark finds Ferguson. Ferguson dumps it into the corner. That's going to be pursued by Houston. Houston comes over, puts a body on a player. Referee's going to call that. He's going to get him for a rough. We're going to be shorthanded at the 8:57 mark. Second period, score is 4-1. Brody Houston to the box. All right, face-off. Knights defensive end, far side of your screen. Right now we've got Mazza, Levin, Ferguson, and is that Stark? Yep, Nico Stark. Krupa steps in to take the draw. Mazza instructing where to go. Kids like having another coach out there. I'd like to see him up at the half circle, though. Referees are waiting on something. I'm not sure. It should only be a minute and a half. That's what we're waiting for the scorekeeper to put a minute and a half. C-Dog, move up. Move up. Here we go. Face off, controlled by Ferguson. Bangs it hard off the wall. It hit the ref, I think. Who's over there? That's Stark. Ferguson again throws it hard up that wall. It's going to make it past everybody. No icing. It's not going to have enough to get across the end line. Who's this on a forecheck? That's Stark. Stark looks to pressure Palmer on that far wall. Palmer sends it up. It does make it back. Levin has to be careful here. He dumps it back in. That's going to be offsides. We'll take that offsides there. There were 2 Sting players hanging high, waiting for that outlet pass, waiting for a turnover, and they tried a long stretch pass there that Levin intercepted, but then he had some pressure on. A couple of the Knights were trapped on the forecheck, and that's okay. Face-off, neutral zone. Borman steps in. Him and Gaworski are out here. That's going to come through. Gaworski looks to battle. That's going to be onside. 98 gains the zone. Tries to go around Borman. Unable to do so. Puck's bouncing. Krupa fires one. The glove man, it's right under you. Chase, it's right under. Close there. Brooks comes through, and he puts a stick in at number 98. 98 is probably 2 times the size of Brooks Gaworski there, but Brooks is a little pit bull. We've seen him time and time again not take anybody's crap. So 54 seconds left on the power play for the Sting. Knights are lining up. There's some instruction being given. Face-off is dropped. One clean back to Palmer. Palmer steps through. That shot hits Loya. That's going to be C.J. Nenevisa, who clears it over to Gaworski. Gaworski gets it back to neutral. Borman now applies some pressure. He's going to put the pressure on number 4. And number 4 has to retreat all the way into his own. Looks for Krupa. Krupa can wind it up, boys. Come back. Skate. Take away the middle. There we go. Loya, he's in a good position. Nenevisa, good job to keep it outside. Get that out, CJ. Yep, CJ over to Brooks. Brooks can't get it out. There's 3 jerseys over there, 3 yellow jerseys working against Brooks. Niagara comes away with it. They're looking to walk down the slot. That's number 77. That shot's blocked. Loya's going to pick it up behind the net. He has Gaworski out the wall here. Finds it. Get it out, Brooks. Good job there by the Niagara player to step down. Loya does it himself, though. He has one more to beat. Can't get it past Palmer. Knights are changing behind the play. Palmer turns on a vice around. Palmer's going to be in on a breakaway. Palmer comes in. He snipes one. Makes the score 4-2 just as the penalty expires. All right, folks. We're down to 7:21 left in the second. Score is 4-2, still in favor of the Knights. The Knights are going to make the goalie swap at the 7:21 mark. Here comes Big Max. Let's give Chase, the glove man, a round of applause. He played a great game today. Great period and a half today. Great period and a half earlier this morning. Let's get this back to how we want to see it. Let's tilt that ice back in our favor, Knights. That face-off is won forward by Ferguson. Number 9 steps through. He looks to send that up the wall over to 87. He tries to go around Levin. Ferguson comes through and gets a stick. Paris comes through and gets a stick. Mazza over here in the neighborhood as well. That's going to be sent back to the point. Here comes Paris. He's looking to push it ahead. He does, but number 97, he's a fast little skater. He sends it D to D. Unable to do so. Paris walks down the slot. He's being hooked from behind and buries one. There's the Hattie for Blake Paris, number 25. Dads are going crazy in the stands, throwing their hats all over the place. I must have saw 15 or 20 hats getting thrown down on the ice there. Great job there by Paris to get that goal. Awesome individual effort. That play started in his own zone. He chipped it around a couple of players, and he was rewarded with the relentless pressure applied in the slot. It was sitting there for him. He buried it. That's a way to answer quick, boys. We're at 6:59 now in the second period. Puck is dropped. Ferguson wins that forward. He's being slashed from behind. He gains the zone. Puck comes out the other side. Mazza steps through. Levin now grabs it. Puts it in an area for Ferguson. Ferguson has Welch going to the slot. Ferguson's wide open, though. He has Paris coming in late. Ferguson brings it out. Backhands it. That's another one in. Wow, what patience by number 11, Riker Ferguson. Oh, and he gives the Yager salute. Gotta love it. Great job there by the Knights to answer quickly and strike back with 2. Take that lead, make it 4 goals again. We're at 6-2 now at the 6:43 mark in the second. Referees hitting the clock. Or no, scorekeeper's hitting the clock. Referees giving the scorekeeper some instruction. All right, Borman steps in. He has Houston and Stark, Mazza and Levin on the backside still. That's one through to Houston. Houston, he's got a step there. He's looking to push it wide. He falls down, though. Borman grabs that puck, fires a shot. Oh, he beats the netminder 5-hole. That's 2 for Borman now on the day. Easton can let it fly. It didn't get off the ice too high, but it beat the goalie 5-hole just enough to get into the back of the net again. That gives the Knights a 7-2 lead. It's the 6:37 mark. I'll tell you what, this PA announcer's earning his money today, announcing all these goals, that's for sure. We've got 9 goals scored so far through the second period, and we've still got half of that period to play. The Knights are going to change up the defensive pairings. Nenevisa and Loya. Borman, Stark, and Houston. That face-off is won back to Nenevisa. Nenevisa throws it off the wall looking for Stark. It's out of his reach. That's misplayed by a Sting player. Stark walking down Broadway. Here comes some support. Loya steps down. Loya has to shield it and circles around. He goes around 3 different players there. Picks the puck up. Gets it over to Borman. Borman fires a shot. I don't think the netminder saw it. That's in. Wow. What a frenzy right now. Score is 8-2 in favor of the Knights. There's another Hattie. There's hats. They're getting thrown all over again. For those of you at home, in case you haven't noticed, that's one dad running around like a crazy person throwing his hat as many times as he can get it up in front of the camera to make it look like there's a whole slew of hats making it to the ice. So we're going to see Gaworski, Gailey, and Ferguson out there with Loya and Nenevisa. Face-off, stays there. Gaworski comes through. He goes out the far side with it. He's got some room. He skates in hard. He carries that on his backhand to the corner. Centering pass blocked away by Krupa. Number 10, Krupa's a nice player for this Niagara team. I'm sure we're going to see him a lot over the next few years. Niagara makes that play out. Good job there by Nenevisa to hold his ground. Sends a pass over to Loya. He shoots, and he's taken down. Krupa looking to come through, but Ferguson basically just lifts him up like a pile of rocks and throws him to the ice. Ferguson with more pressure applied. The junior referee standing right there and didn't call it. The referee 90 feet across the ice from the backside made the call. Not saying that it shouldn't have been a call on Riker Ferguson, but that's tough. That's tough to stomach. I'm sure the score has something to do with it. Knights are going to end up on PK here. Sea-Dog with an assist. Ferguson from Mazza. Like to hear that at home, don't you? What do you think, Rabbit? How's that dog playing? So the Sting's going to go back on the power play. And the Knights currently have 6 players out here. Who's the coach going to pull off? They're going to pull off Loya to leave the defensive pairing of Mazza and Levin out there. Mazza giving some instructions. He's got to make sure he's not screening his goalie. He does. Gaworski steps in for the faceoff. Chuck Gailey's out here as well. That's going to be picked up by Levin. He circles away to the boards. Mazza is behind the net for some reason. Here comes Gaworski. He's going to carry that out the near side. Krupa puts a body on him and knocks the puck away. Mazza steps through now. Good job there by Chuck to take away that centering pass. 98 looking for a centering pass. He's being harassed. Back door! Oh, 2 bodies going hard over there. Sorry for the yelling in your ear if it was loud at home. Had to let the dog know about the back door. There comes the Mazza. Mazza head up. Got to get that out, dog. Got to get that out. 98 reached that long reach out and took the stick away from Mazza. Couldn't make a hard play. That's Levin behind the net now. He's looking to do something. Brings it over here to Mazza. Mazza tries to send it out the far side. Max is down on a butterfly now. He's just guarding that post. Now he has to slide over to the other side. That pass is stopped by Gaworski. Here comes a spinning attempt. Levin's there. That's going to make it out to Gailey now. Gailey and Gaworski, they've got something going here. They're in 2-on-2. Gailey's going to push it wide, hit the brakes. Oh, he sends a backhand pass, looking at the back post. Oh, Gaworski just missed it. 29 Palmer looking to make a play. He does so. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Loya off the bench. Caught flat-footed. Puck sent in on Dragosic. He makes a save. Mazza, he's going to come to look to take the pass away. That stick to the corner. It's in Mazza's skates. Loya grabs that. Leaves it there for himself. He's going to look for some space to come out the near side. He goes around Krupa. He has Borman out in front, gives it to him. We've got 5 left in the penalty. Borman is going to take that ice. Borman backs the defender up. Toe drags around, couldn't control it on the backhand. Knights are back to even strength. Mazza is going to head to the bench. The Sting have a player way behind everybody, and they didn't realize it. Here comes Krupa. He blows right by Mazza. Krupa fires. Great save there by Dragosic. Knights doing a good job of not allowing Krupa to shoot from a high percentage slot until that point. So that was a dangerous one. Great job there by Dragosic to make the save. Knights are going to change some players up. We're going to see Welch. Oh, Jesus, they're running into each other now. Levin just tripped Ferguson, and both of them are limping a little bit. Paris is out here, Ferguson, Nenevisa, Welch, and Loya. That face-off is going to be controlled by the Sting. They look to come in, fire a shot, miss it. That was a nice shot there by number 97. Nobody for the Knights in front of the net. 3 of them were behind there. That play is mishandled by Nenevisa, and now he throws it up the wall. 97 steps over. Ferguson applying some pressure. Welch is over there. That puck almost squirts free out the center. Paris is out ahead of the play again. The Sting do a good job of keeping that in the zone momentarily. Loya now grabs it. He's looking for Paris. It was too far away from him. Referees say no icing. Paris in a foot race. He's going to use his body to try to shield the defender off and ride the wall, and he does so and blocks the defender away. Ferguson now has it. Ferguson and Paris working in a tag team role back there. Welch now, he's going to give some back pressure on number 99 with the red gloves. He's bounced off. That's a nice play there by Noah. The Niagara player unfortunately just lost an edge and fell. Nenevisa goes D to D. Loya, he skates back against the grain. He's going to look to take it. He goes past Nichols. 97 steps over, knocks the puck loose momentarily. It's down in the corner. Loya hits the brakes, comes away with the puck. Has Paris posted up instead. Instead tries a pass out to the point. Doesn't find a Knights player. That's going to be picked up there by Borman. Borman wisely retreats, goes D to Mazza. Mazza can't handle it. Mazza being pressured now by 87. Surveys. Throws it over to space here for Houston. Houston, up the wall. Up the wall. There you go, Brody. Good play there by Blake to take the stick away. That's going to make it to neutral. Sting looking for something. Nothing doing. Here comes Paris and Houston. They're in on a 2-on-1. Paris is being harassed behind by Palmer. Palmer lifts a stick. Paris gets a shot. Is blocked by the other defender, number 7. Houston, good patience there. He faked out the defender. He drives towards the net now. Paris going for a change. He has Borman, but instead that finds Mazza up high. That's going to be Levin now who sends that in deep to the corner. Mazza and Levin on the same side with a player behind them. Mazza shouting instructions. Puck comes out. Houston sends a shot in. That puck's still loose. Referee finally blows it. Stark was looking to pull that out of the referee's glove and bury it into the open net. We're down to 2:02 left in the second. The score is Pittsburgh Knights 8, Niagara Sting 2. Shots are in favor of your Knights by the total of 20-11. The Knights are going to have Stark, Houston, Ferguson, Mazza, and Levin out on the ice. Ferguson's going to look to win that to the net. I can see the way he's set up. He doesn't win it, but he slashes Krupa. Krupa's shaking his hand after that. That's part of doing business as a center. Puck played back here to the point. Mazza misplays it. You better not. Come on, Sea-Dog. Levin gets turned around by number 77. 77 comes in. He's being harassed now by Levin. Roofs one off the stick of Dragosic. Makes the score 8-3. We've got 1:46 left still in the second. You really hate to see something like that given up this late in the a simple clearing play that just the defender Mazza missed, and then a good individual effort there by number 77 from Sting to beat the other defender and put the puck in the back of the net. Face-off won by Krupa. He goes over to 77. Bertrand, I think is his name. He's being harassed by Chuck. Chuck plays it to Borman. Borman backhands it into his space just out of the reach of Chuck, but Gaworski's there. Gaworski gets his legs moving. He's going hard down the wall. Gaworski plays it to his forehand. Loya's going to step in and have some room. Loya fires a shot. Wow. Puck's laying right there in the crease. No Knights player was there. Puck cleared up the near side here. Borman comes down. He takes that play away. He dances around 1, dances around 2, turns number 4 inside out. Centering pass. Oh, he had Chuck. Here's a shot up from Gaworski. Hits the defender and just trickles wide on the back post. Number 9 plays that out the far wall. That's going to make it up to 77. Gaworski with a relentless forecheck, though. Now that's Chuck Gailey over there. He's looking to make a hard play on the wall against big number 19, Canning. That's going to be kept in there at the point by Nenevisa. Puck sent out. We got a foot race. Nenevisa and Loya and Krupa. Nenevisa gets enough of Krupa to not allow a shot, but here comes the support. Good job there by the Knights to get back. That's an interference. Come on. Chuck Gailey totally interfered with. Gaworski on the forecheck knocks that puck away from Krupa, and he's going to force the play back around the goal line. That's going to be Borman that picks it up on the near side here. 30 seconds left. Borman uses his body to shield it. Sends a pass. Hits a skate. Comes back out to neutral. Borman, Mazza, and Levin are back in on defense with 23 seconds. 20 seconds now. Borman throws that out the far side. Levin's over there. Turn and fire it. Krupa intercepts it. Levin battling hard. That's not going to be an icing. That was played by Niagara. That's probably going to do it for the period. We're down to 7 seconds left. 29 Palmer picks it up by the goal line. He circles away from Gaworski. Sent up the wall. Ferguson has it on his stick. He's looking for Gaworski. Oh, time expires. Gaworski would have had a prime opportunity there, but the buzzer helped the Sting out of that situation. I'm going to take a quick drink here, folks. I apologize for a moment of silence. There you go. The PA announcer here gave you all that info. I'll repeat it just in case it wasn't clear. The score after 2 periods is Pittsburgh Knights 8, Niagara Sting 3. The shots are in favor of the Pittsburgh Knights as well by the total of 21-12. So, Fast and frenzied period there. Lots of scoring. We've got 11 goals scored through 2 periods. So, both of these teams have a lot of talent, and this is typically what you'll see whenever, the goalies are still this small playing in these big nets. Those are regulation-sized nets for those of you at home that may not know. So think about that. Chase Gaworski, Max Dragosic, they're 9 years old. They're playing in a net that's 4x6. It's tough. It's tough sledding. So got to give these kids extra props. To start the third, we're going to see Ferguson, Paris, Welch with Nenevisa and Loya. I see Nichols out here, 99. I see 29 Palmer. I don't see Krupa out here. They must be splitting them up to bring a balanced attack. Puck's one over to the far side. Paris gives chase. He's going to get that on his backhand, try to go around a defender. Unable to do so. That would have been an offsides. Yep, referee blows it. Senior referee doing a good job here at taking charge. I kind of gave him the business a little bit on the broadcast about being 90 feet away from the play and making the call, but he's doing the right thing. The girl referee here, she is definitely a little bit younger, so she's probably a little bit inexperienced, and the senior referee's doing his job to make sure the right calls are made. Face-offs controlled into the Niagara defensive end. It's going to go all the way back. Dragosic elects to play that high up in his crease. He leaves it for Nenevisa. Nenevisa, he's looking for Welch. Welch picks that up. He's unable to get past the defender there. Nenevisa sends it back up the wall. They've got Paris wide open out in the slot if they can get it to him. I shouldn't say slot. I should say the center of the ice. Welch brings that in. Ferguson lends a hand. We've got a 4-on-3 scrum. Oh, there's a check. 97. Yep, referee got him. 97 came through and put a shoulder and an elbow right into the jaw of Paris. You could see his head snap back there. So he's going to give him a rough. Knights will go on a power play. Coaches send out Borman, Chuck, Gaworski, Mazza, and Levin. Mazza and Gailey are discussing what they're going to do here. Let's see if the boys can't draw up a play, old school playground style in the dirt with some rocks and a stick or something. Levin, he's going to be back here at the point. Borman looks to be winning that forward. Gaworski's going to drive that back net hard. Hopefully, if something squirts through high, Mazza gets it. That is one down to the net. Number 4, he's going to use the net as a shield and circle out hard, and now he tries to get rid of that. Mazza does a good job of keeping that at the point. That's Gailey walking in. He walks around one. He has Gaworski with him. Gailey fires a shot. He buries it in the back of the net. Chuck Gailey with the second of a day on an assist from Mazza on the power play. Those two come out. I said they were drawing something up, right? And now we've got a running clock as well, folks. So with that goal, that's Gailey's second on the day, assisted by Mazza. And, those two were talking right before the face-off. I said they were doing something playground, and that was a playground play for sure. Lose the face-off, wrap it up. The other teams are going to wrap it along the wall. I'm going to give it to you out in the center, and you just walk in and bury one. So we're at the score of 9-3 now. Clock is running while the referees are over here talking, trying to get the Niagara Sting player out of the penalty box. This is all good stuff for the Knights. Krupa comes out to square off against Borman at the face-off circle. We still have Mazza, Levin, Gailey, and Gaworski out there. That's going to be one forward by Borman. That puck comes over here to Chuck. Chuck has some room. He's got to pick it up. The referee kind of gets in his way. She's taken out. Hopefully she's okay. Gailey said, if you're going to get in my way, you're going to hit the ice. Oh, good check there by Gaworski on Krupa. Krupa's going to wind it up. Mazza has to turn and skate here. He got caught a little flat-footed. Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex. Bail him out. Yes, Alex. Don't force. Oh, great save there by Dragosic. Mazza got caught a little bit flat-footed. Krupa can fly, and Mazza just couldn't turn fast enough to skate with him. He was being pressured a little bit from behind by Gaworski. Levin stepped in, but that was a power move by number 10 in the gold sweater to bring it to the net and get a shot, but Dragosic shut him down. So we're down to 9:40 with that running clock. Scores, why is it saying 9-4? Is that correct? No. Scores 9-3. The scorekeeper, he's got a lot. Oh, maybe I was going to say maybe he saw the future there. That's another great save by Dragosic. Loya takes that. He's tripped. Yep. Now there's a body that hits the ice. That was Krupa. So. That door really is giving these referees fits. The senior referee, though, takes the stick of the player and uses it to open the door. Smart man. Good job today, Stripes. So the Knights are going to be on a power play. I believe that's number 87 for Niagara that took the penalty. He tripped Loya as he was trying to come out from behind the net and get something going. So Knights are on a power play. Face off to the left side of your screen, and the Knights offensive end. We see Houston, Ferguson, Stark with Nena Visa and Loya on the backside. The clock stopped. Yep. The coaches are letting the referees know that it's 9-3 because the clock shouldn't be stopping. 6-goal lead, the clock shouldn't stop, correct? Maybe for penalties, we're being told. Okay. Our engineer is a, excuse me, he's a seasoned veteran. He's been doing this a little bit longer than I have, so he knows the rules a little bit better. I wouldn't venture to say he's smarter than me, but he knows some stuff. All right, Houston sends that over for Ferguson. Ferguson tries to dance around one. That's going to be sent into the zone by Stark, but cleared back out to neutral. Loya, he converges with Nenavisa. Loya is going to get the wheels going. He brings it over here to the near wall. Loya loses control, finds Houston. That's going to be sent the length of the ice. Referee says no icing. Scoreboard still showing 9-4. For those of you at home, that is not correct. The score is 9-3. The clock is running. Houston goes for a change. He falls right at the door. Get up, Brody. Got to get off the ice. All right, here comes the puck. That's Nico Stark. He's looking to go around a player. Unable to do so. Loya's up here. Loya looks to take that away. Watches the puck go back down into the Knights defensive end. Borman and Nenavisa in a foot race with 77 over there. We've seen what 77 can do. He centers it, but that's cleared out by, I believe is that Welch? Yep. And Welch took a hard hit there from one of the Knights teammates. We're back to, no, we're not back to even strength. There's only 4 out there. There's 5 seconds left on the penalty. My apologies. Welch gains the zone. He's going to look to stop, hits the brakes, has Paris, sees him, sends a pass over. Oh, Paris deflected it just away from Borman. Now this thing's back to even strength. That puck sent up here to the point. Nothing doing. Uh-oh. Change there. Maz is on his horse. Get on your horse, Sea-Dog. He does. Gets enough to block that shot. Dragicic with a great save. Mazza wraps it up the wall. Welch is there. He can't chip it past the player. Good try there by Noah and Sea-Dog to work that play. That's sent back. Levin kicks it over to the corner. He's going to use his body. Spins out of a check there. Sends it out. Not out. Intercepted. Puck comes right out in front. Dragicic sticks out the glove and covers it up. Mazza makes sure Big 98 doesn't get a hand on or a stick on it. And we're going to have a face-off. Clock is indeed running. We're down to 7 minutes. There's a 6-goal lead with 7 minutes left. As I said yesterday, no lead is safe, but let's hope that this clock keeps running and the Knights can finish this one off. So the rule here is that once you get up, I think 6 goals, the clock starts to run. And it doesn't stop running until you get back within 2. I believe that's the rule. That's what my engineer told me. Again, I told you he knows some things, but he's not always the smartest man. Uh-oh, here comes Chuck. Chuck's in all alone. Chuck Gailey fires one. Oh, what a glove save by the goalie. Chuck had the high corner. He put it there, but the netminder made a great save. Wow, what a save by that goalie. That puck is sitting in the slot over there. A backhand attempt. Rebound. Oh, Chuck just misses it. Levin's going to find this puck up near the point. No, he turns. That puck hits some skates. Ferguson looking. He finds Gailey. Get it. You got. Oh, it's behind the net now. Gailey centering pass. Makes it out. Gaworski's there. Puck cleared to the corner by the Sting. Here comes Ferguson in on the forecheck. He makes the defender turn around. Loses control. Gaworski looking for somebody. There's Chuck again. He can't control it. Levin does step down that time, and he lost the battle, but then came back and redeemed himself. His stick was knocked out of his hands as well. Good play there. That's sent over to Gaworski. Gaworski sends it in. That's going to get on net. Oh, there's the rebound, Chuck! Oh, the players stopped momentarily because they thought the goalie was going to cover it. Puck was sitting right there in the crease. That's going to be cleared out to center there. Mazza, or no, that's Levin back. That's Krupa. Mazza comes back and knocks the puck away. Gailey takes it away. Gailey and Gaworski coming in. Little play there. Gailey trying to find Gaworski. Mazza steps through. Mazza has it now. He centers a pass just out of the reach of those 2 players. Levin does a good job to momentarily keep it in. We've got 6 players on the ice for the Sting. Referee blows the whistle, and that's going to be a penalty. Referee says, sorry, there's nothing I can do there. I got to call that. You had 6 players out there skating around in the play. That's too many. So we're down to 5:19, 5:18 left. Clock is running. Score is 9-3. So are we not getting a penalty here? I see 5 Sting players out there. Referee elects to not call the penalty. So if you have too many men, I guess you're just told not to do that. So back to play. Palmer wheels from the corner. He looks to go around Stark. Stark takes that away. Good job there by Borman to help. Puck played up the wall. Borman intercepts. Borman has Houston out in the center. He's trying to go around Palmer. Oh, he tried for the pass and hit a skate. Krupa, Palmer, they're looking to exit the zone. Stark comes over, puts a stick in the way. Good job there by Nico. Keep moving your feet. Here comes Palmer. He's going to skate in. There's a slew of gray jerseys surrounding him. Palmer has to go behind the net. He does so. Comes out, fires through the slot. Nobody home. And then Avisa, he gives chase. Krupa picks that up. Krupa looks to turn. He does. Sends it back into a small space for himself. There's 2 people posted up for Niagara. Krupa shoots it. Dragosic gloves that out of midair behind the net. No threat of it ever going in, but Max says, let's slow things down, get 5 new players out here. We'll get the face off and let that clock keep ticking. Shots are up to 26-16 in favor of the Knights. Score still 9-3. Time is our best friend at the moment. This is a face-off in the offensive end, though, so you never know what can happen. So Knights players are kind of taking their time getting in position. They finally do so. 3 players lined up in the slot. Dragosic says he's ready. That face-off is sitting there at the circle. Levin and Mazza converge. Mazza goes behind the net. He plays it up the wall. That's going to be in an area for Paris. Paris tries to chip it around. Good read by the defense. Mazza, he's going to look to fly. He's being hooked. He gets away. Mazza has somebody with him. Oh, he made a pass for Welch right on the tape. It bounced off his stick, though. Welch hits the brakes. Surveys. Tries to go around. He sees 2 defenders. Spins away. Keeps it down in the corner. Welch, he surveys, gets it out to Ferguson. Ferguson with a pickle stabber trying to get it in there. There's a defender right down in front of the goalie for the Sting, also taking the lower part of the net away. Mazza comes over. He tried a backhand pass for Ferguson. Good job there by Ferguson to take that away. Flutters a shot in deep to the corner. Here comes Paris. He's going to give chase. Puck sent out. Goes by Mazza. Levin in a good spot. Levin has Ferguson wide open. He has to get the puck to his forehand. He decides to go up the wall. Mazza's there. Paris is there. Puck squirted away. Here comes number 77. Levin does a good job to get a stick in his way. Shot goes wide. Max was in a good spot there. Niagara keeping their goaltender in. Ferguson picks that up. He's looking to skate that out, unable to do so. Mazza's up a little bit high for my liking, playing defense. He does take that puck away from 77 Bertrand. Here comes Levin giving chase. He says, hey, Sea-Dog, you go get it. Mazza goes out the backside. He's looking for Gaworski. He finds him. That puck hits Gailey. Gailey trying to get it over to Gaworski. They were just a little bit off there with that pass, but Gailey gains the zone and sends it into the slot. Gaworski comes through. Puck cleared out to the far side. Borman's over there. Borman hits the brakes, dances around one, looking for Gailey, who's wide open on the back door. Gailey surveys. He has some time. Looking for Gaworski. Nothing doing. And then Avisa is going to pinch down here, trying to keep that puck. Gaworski steps through with it now. Gaworski down the wall, sends it in deep. That's going to be picked up by number 4. Tries to go out the far side. Borman's there to stop that attempt. Borman makes a play on the puck to just put it back in the corner to himself. He now picks it up behind the net, spins away, centers it, goes past 3 bodies. That's going to come back to neutral. And then Avisa controls the puck, gets his head up. He looks over to Loya, makes the pass. Loya, head up. Grant elects to skate by. He's going to come in on Nichols. He turns him inside out. Grant now. He has 2 players on the back door. Pass was just behind Gaworski. Gaworski sends it back through. Nothing doing. Borman filling in for Loya again. This is some great heads-up hockey by the Knights here, filling in for the D-men when they pinch. The Sting, they get in. That should have maybe been a trip. They end up burying that. We're down to 111. That makes the score 9-4. Number 98 for the Sting. He buries that. The Knights there kind of got caught up watching, but there's less than a minute remaining in the game now. It's a 5-goal lead. The clock is running. This should do it here. Let's keep the puck out of the back of the net. All right, boys. Ferguson, Houston, and Stark with Mazza and Levin on the backside. Houston's going to get it. He gains his own. Brody skates down. He goes around the last defender. Puck just jumps away from him. Brody hard to the wall. Hits the brakes. Ferguson surveys. Ferguson hits the brakes. He comes back behind the net. Kicks it over to his stick. Centering pass there for Houston, just out of his reach. Mazza down from his point position. He looks to turn it back to Levin. That's going to be a one-on-one here. Canning goes around Levin, but Levin gets enough of it. Here comes Ferguson and Houston back on the back check. Shot sent wide. Player almost tucks that in, but Dragosic with a great save. Dragosic had to jump back across and keep that puck out. That's going to do it, folks. We're at 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Your Knights. They are the champions. They got their grudge match against the Niagara Sting, the only team that beat them this weekend. and a 3-2 win on Friday. And here they are. This is what it's all about. You know what the sticks and the gloves all over the place mean. Hopefully nobody's getting hurt down there. There's just a sea of gray sweaters all over the ice. And now they're all getting up. Let's hope up. Brooks and Mazza, they're tackling each other. Dragasic's laying on his back. Him and Mazza are a little bit slow to get up. Hopefully they're okay. You got to be careful you don't kill the goalie in these spots. And it does look like Mac's okay. He just couldn't get up. It's tough getting up off your back with all those pads on. He looks like a turtle out there. So, handshake line. Way to go, Knights! So, all right, folks. The PA announcer asked that after the handshake line, the players and coaches line up on their respective blue lines. There's going to be a trophy presentation. Just to recap today's events, the final score, Pittsburgh Knights 9, Niagara Sting 4. The shots were in favor of the Knights by a total of 27-19. Excellent job by the boys all weekend. This was their one blemish on the weekend. The Niagara Sting team beat them 3-2 on Friday, and they got their revenge today in the championship when it mattered. You can see the kids are still out there skating around. Chuck's doing his best Frogger imitation, skating through the slot. So I'm going to let the PA announcer or the referee take over here. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Niagara Sting sends Krupa out. He's going to get the runner-up plaque. Big round of applause for the Niagara Sting. Good team out there. Blake Paris gets the trophy. He had a big game today. He set the tone early. He got the first, he got the second, and then he did finish off his hat trick. But boy, he really set the pace, and whenever Niagara looked to maybe make it a game, he made sure that wasn't going to happen. Great job by everybody involved here this weekend. I'd like to thank the LECOM folks here for having us. I know the tournament company is based out of Detroit. Excellent job there, boys. Thanks for having us. Again, make sure you're hitting like and subscribe on the Cine TV. The boys are going to be out at center ice, probably get a picture or two. So I'm sure one of the moms or one of the dads out there is going to snap some photos and make sure that they include it in the chats or wherever so that everybody at home, moms, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, grandmas, whoever, get a picture of this. This is why we do it all. I touched on that earlier this morning about the 6 a.m. wake-ups on cold Sunday mornings and driving 3 hours and freezing your butt off in the rinks. And I don't know that I've felt my toes butt for more than maybe 3 hours this entire weekend. So this is what makes it all worth it. I think it's hilarious that my son is down there laying like he's in an 80s photo shoot with his legs kind of crossed over one another in his sexy man pose, I guess we'll say. Hilarious. So great job to the Knights. Thank you, Mr. Nick Paris, for allowing us to call this, and everybody at home for tuning in. We'll see you at the rink, I'm sure, soon. Everybody at home, thanks again. Hit like and subscribe, Cine TV.